Good morning guys, it's just going to be a relaxing day, one of our favourite places to go today. We are back at ZSL Whipsnade Zoo in central Bedfordshire. We're going to have a perusal about and see if there's any updates for you, see if there's been any newbies born. Last time we was here we was lucky enough to see a baby zebra, or zebra as we would turn around and say, and yeah, hopefully there could be some youngsters about. But last time I did hear that there is only one tiger now. The other tigers have moved on. Thought I'd give you that little bit of an update. The idea is now you've got a single male here, they'll bring in a female and the cycle of life will start again. They'll mate and then there'll be more cubs about. So we're off to see the elephants now, and I believe Nang is now just over 1 year old. So catch you in a bit guys. Is the wallaby waiting for a train? Obviously if a train comes along, which it will do, it'll move out of the way rather rapidly. It seems to be content just to sit there and chew on some of the foliage. Perhaps carrying a little Joey. You disturb them, they'll bounce off. So there we have baby Nang, who is celebrating her first birthday of a couple of days back with her mum Donna and her gran Karishma. Auntie Luca in the background as well. You can expect Nang's size, she's doubled in size from last year, and she will double for probably an estimated 5 to 6 years. Then they seem to stop growing. It's probably somewhere in the region of about 3 to 4 months where they don't even know what to do with their trunk. Very reliant on mum for milk. But now you would know it's just like a miniature version of a full-grown adult. They do have several large paddocks that they can rely on. This is their main one for hanging around in, but in the tree line at the back there they have paddocks over there. They've got a sand pit, play areas, indoor areas where they can take refuge, and this is more of a haven for them. They're safe here, no harm can ever be done to them, because the plight that these poor souls suffer, I know that they do intrude onto public land, but that's because their habitat is being eroded away, so they are forced to seek food, refreshments, water, etc. from other areas. I think local farmers end up putting up things like compact discs. They compact discs actually frighten elephants, so they hang them up. I think it's the spinning reflection of it, and that keeps them at bay to a certain degree. But unfortunately, they're still susceptible to poaching, and all for a tusk. It's quite sickening, really. Just heard a child to the side how heavy are the baby elephants. When they're born, they weigh somewhere between the region of 20 and 22 stone. But they can kind of gallop and pound along for the first couple of months. Love the way they just move the cud with their pad and then tear it up by the trunk before eating it. Should really play music to this, because that little pad movement is like a little dance shuffle that they do. It's really quite cute. They move so silently and so gracefully. This is like getting a bit of a mud bath, throwing the muck over the top. Same as we'd put on suntan lotion, because their skin is very, very delicate. They do have fine hairs all over them, but they'll cover themselves with muck and dust just to give themselves that little bit extra protection. I guess it's kind of wrong to have a favourite, but my personal favourite is right there in the forefront. That is Nang's mum, that is Donna, and behind Nang is Karishma. Always get this wrong, it could be Karishma, it could be Kaylee, which is the grand, but it's Donna. That I remember she was the same size as Nang many, many years ago. I've seen so many over the years, so many tragic stories also. The likes of Donaldson and Lee. Certainly get a different view from the train that goes around the safari area at the back there. It is an additional add-on fee. I don't think it's too much. That is seriously cute. The baby elephant, little Nang's playing with a rock like it's a football. Certainly got some skills, perhaps play for the England team one day. Yeah, the little squeaky noises as well. Nang is having a mad 5 minutes. We generally just flit past the aquarium that is part of ZSL Whipsnade, but I thought we'd just come and have a look. So look out for him, and he is right there. We have a green tree python just sitting just up there. Little chameleon there, sitting precariously over the water below. But quite content.
Hey, where is it? I can't see it. Where is it?
Much larger chameleon in this tank. Really, really colourful, really showing off its luminescence. And 360 eyes. In like the aviary area now with the butterflies and the moths. Some of these are exceptionally beautiful. Their wings open up, so like really, really crystal blue. And it's actually that warm in here that they can grow bananas. Obviously it affects the camera quite a bit because it starts to steam up. I have to be very careful because they seem to be attracted because of my trainers thinking that they're a mate. He's home to two dwarf crocodiles in here as well, distinctive by their teeth. Sort of the difference between the gators and the crocs are the way that their teeth are set. Some are set inside, some are set outside. More likely to run away from you than actually attack you, unless obviously you stepped on it, then it might reach out and nip you. It's about maybe 5 foot total in length with its tail. He had his eye closed, but then when I've come around the back, he's very observant of where I am. I'm guessing you guys want some food. You'll be fed soon. I'm not going to grab it for you. This is about as much tiger or tiger action as you're going to get today. Said originally there was the 3 brothers in here who were young cubs. Their father, Botsman, he moved on. Then the mother moves on, they separate the cubs, and this poor sod now is left in here by himself until a mate arrives. Obviously the captive problem he's got is that he grew up with his siblings and they've been separated, but they would attack each other. It's the way nature is with a tiger. They're a solitary animal. The Sumatran tigers that are here are actually quite small in comparison with obviously your Bengal tigers and your Siberian tigers, and I think the Bengals are the largest of the breed. Anyhow, let's let him be, let him relax and have a kip. The bears really do have a lovely play area, but I believe today they could be over here in their pen having a bite to eat.
Look.
So Looks like Cinderella making her way through.
Look. I found one.
Yeah, size wise turns around and tells me that's Cinderella. She's the biggest of the 4 bears that are here now. Going in for a splosh. Oh, she's been gnawing her back leg around the bum area. Probably been stung or bitten and scratched away at it. It's a bit of a sore wound. Appears to be a sleepy day for most of the animals today, as the bears are just pretty much chilling out, unless they've had a recent feed.
Just living life.
Looks as if we are not the only ones sheltering from the storm that's just appeared above us. It is absolutely chucking it down out there. But luckily enough they've got these barn areas where they keep some of the larger animals, where we can also take shelter. Wonder what they make of this weather. Someone's having a bit of a scatter poo or a wee against the backdrop over there. Just like a dog. His other siblings, there must be about maybe 8 of them, are out there getting wet in the paddock, including baby Nandy, who's got to be a good nearly 3 years old now. Sort of wondering why this one is by itself, perhaps pregnant. Few of your bongos over there taking shelter from the storm that is just coming across. Not even fazed by the passing storm, but I guess would you if there was food about? Obviously seen something of interest, probably a moss, because they eat things like lichen, which is a moss that grows on trees. So there's probably some sort of substance on the top of there that has grown, or maybe even a bit of salt up there. Little Wilfred over there, not quite sure what to make of it all. I dare say he has seen a storm. He was born October, November last year, so must have had a storm in between time. They have seriously grown, with the babies Peanut and Pistachio there. My sister's favourite animals. Looks like it's play fight time.
That's a good picture.
I don't know what it is with them, they always seem to grab a pebble or a stone and keep it close to their chest. If anybody knows the reason why, leave a comment below. There's something I've always seen, whether they're in the water or whether they're laying on the bank, they always want to play with something. One over there is specifically digging for a pebble or a rock just to play with. Once I've actually caught him playing with a frog. Yeah, the difference of, that's the sky we got now coming in, and this is what has just passed us. You can see the edge of the storm there, and pan round, just total darkness over there. That brown lump there having a bit of a kip is your red panda. Very unlikely it's going to uncurl itself. There's me saying it's unusual to see the wild dogs this close over this part of the enclosure, but it looks as if they've just had some meat thrown over the fence. So he's stripping that good and proper.
What's it eating? It's like ripping something apart.
Seriously, I've not had these guys this close for a very, very long time. They're usually hiding out the back in the wooded area, but that's what happens when you give them food. I'd imagine some sort of cattle hide, leg, whatever it is. He's got a big bone in it, so I'd say it's probably a leg of maybe a cow. Probably similar in packs like wolves, etc. It's probably got a alpha dominant male or female in there. They won't put males and females of this breed in together, so it will be the alpha of whatever it is, and the other ones just pretty much wait to take their turn. Your classic reindeer here, otherwise known as caribou. Reminds us that it's getting close to Christmas. Some places in the zoo you can get away from it all. A little bit of peace and quiet, as we got a wallaby right in front of us, right there. Surprised it's not bolted. I'm literally 10 feet away from it now. Hello. You're not bothered, are you? Having a good scratch. Go on in, off you bounce. Rachel's gone ahead and made a dash for the car. I will show you the reason why as we get round to the ledge round here. The sky is really singing at the moment. You're getting some distinctive claps of thunder, and it does not look too clever over to the left hand side as I'll get out and I'll pan round and show you. So I'll just show you that and we'll probably call it quits for today. Did plan to show you a lot more of the animals. You ever really see maybe 30-35% of this place. It is so huge. Next time out, before we head out to Florida, which will be end of September time, when I do an update from the zoo, then I'll certainly go around and show as many animals as I can in that final vlog before going to Florida, and then we'll be vlogging from here again when we get back. But for now, guys, I'll pan round and show you what is coming in our direction. So not bad, bit of blue sky up there. When you pan round, it's raining over there in the distance, really dark, and then all this lot here is coming over and it's going to smash right into us. So speed wise, I've probably got, from where I'm standing now, approximately a mile to walk to the car, so I should just about make it before that lot falls on top of me. All good fun. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, the comments, the views, the likes, etc. It's been a pretty hectic, good couple of weeks, to be honest with you. Some of the urbex lark, which I've done with Adventures of Paul, I pretty much would not do that sort of stuff by myself, so he's always going to be coming with me when I do those, because some of the places are really sketchy. Onto doing the likes of Rest Park at War, which we've done recently, some of the 50th anniversaries of the Milton Keynes Museum, and some other quirky bits and pieces. There's so much I've done recently that it's hard to come to the top of my head what I have actually done. Zoo's always going to be commonplace. I've got motocross coming up next weekend, weather permitting. I'll be there regardless, if the heavens open up, and we'll see what happens on that day itself. Yep, zoo coming up. We're coming close to now 35 days, I believe, now before we head off back out to Orlando. So there's some good things to look forward to, and I've got some good things planned for when we get back. The Florida itself will be, we're out there for 18 nights, 19 days, and the plan is to upload maybe twice a day what we do during the daytime, what we do during the evening, specific tips, some of the adventures, some of the parties that we'll be doing. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, Halloween Horror Nights, exclusive like SeaWorld Spooktacular, which is the kiddies event for the day. We wouldn't do the Howlo Scream. It's a bit Halloween Horror Nights, you know what you're getting. You know it's the featured monsters, the classic monsters, your werewolves, etc. SeaWorld is a bit sort of wishy-washy with theirs being more of their own made, like a sea witch thing, and it just sort of, it's okay, but it's not our sort of kind of scene. We'll stick to Halloween Horror Nights, which is absolutely phenomenal. And with that, guys, I'm going to make a dash for it. As you can see, it's moving in rather quicker than I thought. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take it easy, whatever you're going to do. I'll see you in the movies. Bye for now.